It's no joke. Holy smokes, the SEC just revealed something shocking about XRP. Why, therefore, is the cryptocurrency industry declining? I will reveal the secret to you. What is going on? It is related to tomorrow. Hi there, lovely individuals. Greetings, moneymakers. I hope all is well with you. We will discuss the events that transpired this morning with the SEC and PCE. It now occurred to me that I was wearing a different hat. My outer hat is this. What? Hold on a minute. This is the hat I wear outside, and I had it on the table. If you understand what I mean, it has a slight scent. We'll discuss the PC, I guess. Naturally, we'll discuss the entire SEC scenario as well as JP Morgan moving to the light side. Additionally, MicroStrategy is developing a massive Bitcoin purchase. We'll talk about that as well. All I asked was for you to smile at me so that I could feel good about myself. Hit the like button, Smishy. I asked you to give me a word this morning that I was lacking, you know? It's amusing since I experienced turbulence, whirlwind, and tailwind. So, even you didn't realize what I was meaning. I was unsure of my meaning. It was amusing to read all of the comments, so I just wanted to give you an update. Everybody had a unique viewpoint. However, the market has been erratic. It has been an extremely hectic time. It has been a tailwind, I guess. All of the aforementioned have been true. It has been a wild ride. Whoa, correct. However, we did witness a positive start to the day followed by a sell-off. As of right now, XRP is trading at $35. Bitcoin fell all the way to 115, then to 116. As you can see, the Fed data is essentially edging back to the levels we seen yesterday. However, it goes beyond the cryptocurrency market, shall we? It goes beyond XRP. It goes beyond the cryptocurrency business. Here, too, the S&P 500 experienced a decline. In other words, it's not like crypto is horrible because of XYZ. Cryptocurrency is declining. Oh, the SEC has some wonderful news. Why isn't the crypto market? Why isn't XRP going up? Everyone is being sold off in the market. Even Microsoft, dragged down there because yesterday's earnings, the Meta and Microsoft earnings were unable to keep the market stable. Well, Meta was held quite well. However, the VIX, the fear index, rose 8% while the entire market collapsed. What is causing the market to collapse, then? Why is XRP declining in value? It has to do with August 1st, which is tomorrow. The deadline for the tariffs is August 1st, correct? Additionally, if a nation lacks an agreement with the United States or has reached a delay similar to China's, China, was unable to solve some minor issues, but they signed as though they were going to finish it, so they postponed it a little bit, and then I read today, I think it was Mexico also. I believe I texted it to myself this morning. Was it Mexico, I wonder? A single second, technical, alright, I believe that was Mexico. Well, it might have been Canada. Or Mexico, indeed, I was certain that my memory was accurate. Mexico received a UAP postponement as well, but other from that, the high tariffs would be imposed on all other countries that failed to reach an agreement. As a result, the market is somewhat alarmed by it. What might result from this on a global scale? What might result from this in the United States? What is meant by this? And despite all of that, even though we were expecting this and knew it was coming, it did happen, right? Because I can't predict how the market will respond to events on a daily basis. I will never advise you to buy, sell, or hold. I'm not sure whether you are aware that it will act as a 5% sell-off, 1% sell-off, or 1% increase even the day before this occurs. I'm not entirely sure, not financial advice, of course. Always conduct your own research before making an investment. Very, very significant. The cryptocurrency market is erratic. The cryptocurrency market is dangerous. It is possible to make a lot of money, but it is also possible to lose a lot of money. Therefore, please exercise extreme caution. We did, however, begin the day with some intriguing statistics. The PC inflation data came out to 0.6 year-over-year versus to 0.5 predicted. It was therefore higher than anticipated. Additionally, since there isn't a meeting in August, there won't be an August cut. However, the reality is that inflation is rising, and that many Fed decisions are based on PC data, which don't appear to be in the best position for a decrease and are also slightly pressuring the markets. Even though it came out at 3:30 my time. Right now, XRP pulled back, but it also rose again. And you know, Bitcoin got the data right here. There was a little sell-off here and there, but it returned, and then we had that end-of-day sell-off that coincided with the stock market. It's very similar to the stock market, with the same mimicking action occurring in both the stock market and the cryptocurrency market, and just so you know, here's another blatant instance of algorithm manipulation. As it stands, we are aware that this is an occurrence and that we must deal with it. After a few hours, we did receive an update on strategy, and Michael Saylor filed for a 𝗙𝗶 𝗶 offering to purchase more Bitcoin, albeit he hasn't really bought yet. They don't care, then. They continue to buy Bitcoin and sell shares, you know? We'll see how that impacts the market, I guess. Is that going to drive the market up? Because we'll get to that for billion in a moment, you know? There will be for billion in the market, you know, I don't. If my memory serves me correctly, I believe that to be more than what the US government has. Perhaps I'm mistaken, but a significant lot. Enormous quantity, well, so they keep purchasing Bitcoin. SEC Chairman Paul Atkins' announcement of Project Crypto, a national initiative to update security regulations and transition US financial systems to blockchain, was, of course, the day's biggest story. Where is it now? He asked. Right here. Self-custody is a right, he said. Paul Atkins, the chair of the SEC, has voiced support for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency self-custody, but these are the bullet. Elainer made a huge U-turn, and Dom from AI, if you recall, was the one who said that XRP was worth $1,000. I don't remember if it was him or his brother, but he said that the SEC recently launched Project Crypto, and it's one of the most bullish things the SEC has ever done for crypto. Here are the things you need to know about the project aimed at bringing the American market on kind, because Smoke declares that the majority of crypto tokens are not securities. XRP, it's a security, not a security judge to say, let's say. Institutions will have clear-cut resolutions and rules about whether or not it's okay. This will make it easier for investment advisors and broker-dealers to offer crypto services to clients. It also permits SEC-regulated financial services providers to offer crypto trading, as well as services like lending and staking that enable trading platforms to offer crypto trading in addition to security trading. This is what we got from Elainer. The SEC will write new regulations for crypto asset distributions, initial coin offerings, ICOs, airdrops, etc., under Project Crypto. This is crucial because, as I understand it, a lot of people are duped by airdrops. Clarify whether tokens are securities versus commodities, develop, tailored, disclosure, and safe harbors. Acton promised assistance to companies looking to issue tokenized securities in the U.S. and reaffirmed support for the tokenization of stocks, bonds, and other assets. The speech also shot back to a prior SEC action included Operation Showing 2.0 and 𝗙𝗶𝗶, which he named as impediments that drove crypto offshore. In addition to stressing the rights to self-custody, Atkin promised to update the guidelines for registered custodians, BDS, and RAS to manage cryptocurrency assets. In order to enable a single platform to provide crypto plus securities trading, staking, lending, and other services, he also suggested a super app regulatory framework. Without requiring dozens of overlapping permits from several regulators, everything is completed under one roof. It seems like Ripple might want to get involved with this. Maybe collaborate